Association. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. Make sure you visit us at foxsports1350.com. You know Eternal Trans.
Yes, sir.
When I first moved here in that wonderful year, 2005.
Okay.
I brought my oldest child with me, my daughter. She was born in Fontana, Kaiser.
Oh, wait, hold on a
And,
second. Represent.
We decided, we looked north, from the great city of Downey.
Oh, okay. Did you go north or did you look north?
Yeah, we looked north.
Okay,
And the
okay.
wife and I said, we can't afford to live out here.
Okay.
So let's go inland.
There it is.
And Fontana is where we decided to go. So when I talk about Fontana, I get excited.
You get a little emotional.
A little bit emotional. My daughter she started her journey there at Fontana Kaiser. And I love representing teams that represent from the city of Fontana. And I say that why? Because we have the Wildcats here. And the one thing, my daughter loved High School Musical. So I thought of the Wildcats, man. But I don't know if that's a disrespect, Coach. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know who you are.
My name is Coach Ken Wright. I'm with the Fontana Wildcats. We are Fontana Wildcats. We represent Fontana Wildcats.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Shots fired, baby.
And
That's right.
And this gentleman here has some history with us because let me make sure this microphone is on.
No, I don't have to.
One, two,
Don't.
there
No,
we go.
you're good. You're good. Unfortunately, your mic works.
Right, exactly. Well, this gentleman here has some history with it because his son was an honorary scholarship / MVP award winner.
Yep.
So please introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
My name is Ken Wright. My son's name was Cameron Wright. He was here a couple years ago, was an honorary MVP in the All-Star game you guys put together. Did a great event that you guys put together, and thank you guys for having us out. This is my travel team, my program that I started, Fontana Wildcats.
Yeah, and we do that with Coach Rome. He was at AB, now he's at Summit. So, before we get into the Wildcats, what did you think about that game? So, make me feel good about all the work that Eternal and I do.
It was an awesome game. You guys put it together really well. It was, they had a good turnout. It was exciting. Cameron, it was memorable for him. That game was just awesome. It was a great game. I think it was a good thing that you guys do for the Inland Empire and for the athletes. I think it's an awesome thing.
That's something we want to do out here.
That's right.
The good thing about that is it's always good when we know. Excuse me one second, Mike. I don't know what's going on with the.
Yeah, your mic's good. You're good. Actually, I don't hear you cutting out. But you're used to moving around. Just
I know.
Stay stationary, bro.
But one of the things about it is always good because your son was one of the guys. Like again, kids that do the right thing. In terms of their academics and performing well on the court, it's always good. So
yeah, he ended with a 4.3 GPA. He did really well, and so he was able to get the scholarship from you guys. And he had an awesome time with it. I mean, it was just great. It was a great turnout.
Yeah, absolutely. It's live radio. So talk to us a little bit about your AAU. It's live radio. We'll figure out the audio situation. Talk to us a little bit about your program and what made you want to represent the wonderful city of Fontana.
Well, we moved to Fontana a few years ago. I didn't see a lot of teams that were underrepresented in the Fontana area. I allowed the boys, I started a team. It was kind of a hodgepodge thing put together starting off. And I allowed them to name the team. At that time, they liked John Calipari. He was doing his thing back then. They were like, we want to be the Wildcats. I said, let's represent the city. Let's call it the Fontana Wildcats.
There you go. There you go.
I'm from Pasadena High, so I played at Pasadena High. I got the red and white.
Okay.
So I said, look, I'll let you guys name the team, but I'm getting the team colors.
That's the Bulldog colors.
So I come with the colors.
That's the Bulldog colors. Yeah, that is.
So I'm a Bulldog for life, so I said red and white.
There you go.
Now,
and so,
no, please.
So they're of that age. They're Gen Zs. So none of these kids were inspired by the musical High School Musical.
No, they weren't.
Okay. Because my daughter's 18. I remember when she was young, she loved that movie.
Oh, actually, one of my girls that's going to be coming in, she was actually inspired by it. I think she liked the team because she heard of us from the High School Musical.
There you go. That's the first thing I thought about because they're in that age group, that Gen Z.
Right. So now do us the courtesy.
Oh, your mic's okay now?
Yeah, right.
Come on, G. I told you. His mic.
Finally got cut off. Do us the courtesy real quick, Coach, of introducing your players. We want to make sure we bring these players on. Introduce those players.
I got some great players here right now that's going to talk to us. One of them's name is RJ. I've been coaching this young man since he was 4 years old. He's been with me for a long time. It's like an adopted son. I got another kid right here named Brandon Cooey right here. Awesome kids. They're both awesome kids. I got a couple kids in the background here, but these are the ones that are going to talk to us today.
Okay, here we go.
So I already like Brandon.
Right.
What's my youngest son name?
You got Junior and you got Brandon.
Yes, sir.
So okay. here we go. We're ready. My guy's ready to go. He's hyped. Now we talked about the microphone, the radio etiquette real quick. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
My name's RJ. Yeah.
Why is he trying to sound smooth? I mean, he's trying to take my radio job. Come on, man.
It looks like he's told his audience already he's going to be on radio.
Yeah. This is going to be my job.
Right. Now, Art, we're going to ask you some important questions real quick. Now, who is your favorite active NBA player right now?
Active. Since I'm short, I mess with Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, okay.
He's solid.
Okay, so
Okay.
So Chris Paul's your guy.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll roll with that. I mean,
yeah.
You came from Chris Paul, so we'll ride with that. And now let me ask you, what position do you play on the team?
Point guard.
Oh, point guard. Because point guard is an important position because obviously you like the coach on the floor. But talk to us about your team and what do you like about the Wildcats?
Well, our team, we're not like the biggest. My team, we're not like the biggest, but we for sure are the most aggressive, and like we always out there hustling and all that. And yeah. What was the other question?
No. He was like, I'm ready to go. No, that's good though. As long as you're excited, you're having fun on there. But what's most exciting about playing basketball for the Wildcats?
I just think it's exciting like playing with all like my friends. Like they started out as my friends, but now they turn into like my family. So every time we get on the court, it's like we there for each other all the time. We always got each other's back and all that.
Got it.
One thing that I want to know that's unique. So when I was in high school, we didn't have this is a long time ago. We didn't have the phenomenon of the AAU that's going around. Do you have teammates on the Wildcats that you play against in high school?
No, not really.
Okay,
no.
Because I've seen that where kids, they're rivals, and then they play each other. So that to me it would be unique.
Well, it's definitely a new, the AAU is crazy.
Well, AAU's been around over 100 years, but
Certainly.
now it's because when we were growing up, like I was talking to one of my boys the other day, we played at Venice and stuff like that, But now it's a lot of the travel ball.
That's old school. You're right. Venice Beach. That's where we play at.
Yeah,
Joe Weekly League. That's right. I don't know if you remember the Joe Weekly League in Compton. That's where I played.
Oh, you talking about my city?
Yeah,
that's semi-pro.
You don't know about that.
You talking about my city, man?
It went over his head.
All right.
Phone check,
When I was
phone
a
check.
kid, I lived right by Ludus Park. So,
Okay.
So,
He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
But real quick, so now let's have we got your partner over here too. Now let's make sure we get your partner on. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience, please.
You know the Vols, I'm Brandon Coy.
What did you say? Say that one more time.
You know the Vols, I'm Brandon Coy.
Okay.
He out here representing now. So now hold on a second. Now, Coach B, we might.
And he got his headphones like he a DJ. You gonna get on the tables? You know what I'm saying?
We may have to share the mic a little bit because the microphone is having some problems. So we might have to put a microphone over here real quick.
If we just come up to it.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, just come up. Just make sure you get up on it. Just get up. You got to get uncomfortable with it. So go ahead. What you got?
Now go ahead. Let's have your full name and position. What position you play?
I'm Brandon Coy. I'm the shooting guard for the Fontana Wildcats.
There it is, right
There you
there.
go.
There we go. Now, what do you like about playing for the Wildcats?
Well, when I first moved to the IU, it was my freshman year, and they took me in with open arms. So I was very thankful for that.
That's what's up. So now your coach here, he's a guy who's been around for a long time. He's been doing this thing. Talk to us about the inspiration you get from your coach. What does he mean to you?
My coach has always tried to get me to the next level, so I appreciate him for that. And he's pushed me to like the max.
There it is, right there. Now, Coach, real quick. Now, I want to put the coach back on real quick. Now, Coach,
I'm right here. I appreciate you saying I've been around a long time.
right.
Now, Coach. Now, one of the things that we want to make sure we put out there is you got these group of young men, and one of the things that you all obviously know is that basketball is one thing, but giving these young men the life skills, because everybody comes from different backgrounds, different environments. Talk to us about how important it is about giving these young men the life skills.
Well, one of the things I like to do is mentoring is a big thing for me because when I was growing up, I had a lot of mentors coming in. So I'm big on quotes. I'll come in a lot of times with them and talk to them on quotes, and I'm introducing them to new phrases,
right.
just different things just to try to get them inspired and exposed. I also harp on grades. We are very, very big on grades. We have a big proponent. If you ask any of my kids coming in right now, our GPA last year was a 3.2 cumulative. We wanted to push it up to a 3.5 this year cumulative. So we do a lot of grade checks. Can you hear me right now? We do a lot of grade checks. We do a lot of, we make sure that if they're not on their grades, we hold them accountable. We push them up. We talk to them. I do a lot of positive reinforcement. I'm big on that.
And that's one of the big things. What a lot of these kids don't realize is basketball is great,
Yeah.
but getting to college
Yeah.
is the most important thing. And it sounds like that's something that you're pushing with these kids. Why is it so important to teach these kids about getting to the college level?
And I talk to them. It's not. I have a lot of different kids in here as well. So I usually say they say the next level for these kids. Obviously, it is the college level. I have younger kids. The next level is middle school. Sometimes the next level is getting them to high school. I want them to be productive in high school so that it becomes a habit. You can make a habit. You know the Stephen Covey of 7 habits of highly effective people. That's one of the things that we want to do is make them have a habit so when they get to college, they're able to do the studies when they leave their parents, when they leave us, and they go off and they're independent. They can still be, be able to do things, be productive and do well.
Exactly.
But yeah, one of the things that I look at as well is there's only a minimum amount of basketball scholarships that you can get, athletic scholarships that you can get. Look, he just pulled out.
I just pulled it out. That's you gotta do that type of. I know you can't sit on Reddit. I got the flashcards.
I'm very big on reading. I'm reading a book right now called Primal Leadership as well. But one of the things that I really want to focus with them on is there's minimal amounts of basketball scholarships you can get, but there's exponentially more, scholarships you can get for your athletics. My son, for your academics. Excuse me. My son Cameron, like I said, he had a 4.3. He was able to get multiple scholarships, multiple things. We want to put a package together for these coaches to let them know, look, they're killers on the court. They have a high skill set level. And they're killers in the classroom as well.
Right.
So we really want to harp on that right now. That's
And and if I can, if I would be remiss, tomorrow is our day. So you did an incredible job with your son, and I just want to say, 4.3. Happy Father's Day to you, I know you're the coach of the Wildcats, but just tell me, I just want to ask you, what did it feel like when your son had that 4.3 and he's gonna get that free ride as a dad? How did that feel to you?
It was a beautiful feeling. I know it was kind of like all the hard work paid off. I couldn't do it without my wife, my inspiration as well.
You got a name drop. Happy wife, happy life.
Leslie Wright.
There you go.
She's the one. I call her Diamond, but she's the one that's out here. That is, she's the other side of me that helps him out. It was a partnership that we did.
Right.
I have Noah. He's on the varsity team right now. He was too shy to talk, but it's okay. He has a 3.0 GPA. I got Nikki that just came in with a 3.8. So they're doing fantastically. I mean, that's what we want to do is make sure that we're building them up, building good citizens. So I take everything that I do in my household. Right. And I just try to implement it and do it in my program with my kids.
As long as you know, man, I'm a married man. I'm 19 years old. I always get the last word when it comes to my wife.
19 years old?
19 years married. 19 years. I wish I was 19. But I always get the last word. I always get the last word with my wife.
That's right.
It's yes, dear.
Oh, yeah. I gotta learn that, though. I'm still learning it. Right. I'm still learning it.
So, I know these young men, when y'all get married, yes, dear. It'll save you a lot of trouble.
Yes.
There it is right there. Now, real quick, Coach, again, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
You got the girls coming next, right?
Thank you guys for having us out.
We got the girls.
But we're not done, Coach. We got some more.
We're not through. So what we're going to do real quick, Coach, is we're going to have you, again, name drop one more time the young men that you brought in real quick, and then we're going to go to break and we're going to bring the young ladies in. But name drop the guys you brought.
I got my man RJ out here, and I got Brandon out here. Brandon Cooley just out here, just representing from the Fontana Wildcats. Get a chance, come check us out. We'll be in Fullerton next weekend, I believe, at a tournament. So they'll be here right now playing.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
There it is right there. So we're gonna go to break real quick. When we come back, we have the Fontana Wildcats. We have the girls.
Fontana.
We have the girls version coming in, right? We got the young ladies coming in.
We got the ladies coming in. Lady Wildcats coming in next.
Representing. So, Coach B, let's go ahead and pay these bills, and we'll come back and we'll chop it up a little bit.
There you go. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, protected by the